I've done the pilot. Hang on, let me try and get him a bit closer for you. If he focuses, there we go. I can't get any closer than that, but I'll try and get a photograph of him. He's been done up quite nicely. As good as I can do anyway. These smaller figures are getting too much for me. The aircraft are okay, but getting a pilot painted up like that is hard for me. I give it a coat of white as well, as you can see here, and pre-shaded it. Right, and when that was dry, I actually put the light sky on. Now, I only sprayed here and here first off, made the radiators up and stuck those on when they were dry. And then I went over the whole thing with sky again. I put some tissue in the front and rear of this air one and the front of this air scoop here to stop the paint going on to my dry washing, which I'll show you. There you go. As you can see, I did dry brush the radiators before putting them in there, and now they're on here and stuck down. I gave the whole thing a spray of sky, and I think you can see, maybe I'll put it down here, you can see the pre-shading that has come through, but this is on sky, not on the darker colours that would be on the top surface. So some of this pre-shading probably won't come through. I might get it on the brown section, but the green section I don't think will come through. So I'm going to have to do some post-shading as well on top. So that's the main body work. I'm going to put him over there. Couple of things. The prop's dry now. I also painted up the spinner white, but that's going to have another coat on it. I've done the wheels. I painted up the wheels with sky and blackened the wheels out. One thing, these are actually weight on wheels. I hadn't noticed it before, but coming painting it, I thought, oh, there's a bit flat there, isn't it? Oh, of course, yes, it's weight on wheels, isn't it? So there's another nice little touch. The last piece I've done here is the gunner. Again, I can't get in very tight on him. I'll try and get a picture on him. I managed to paint up his smock, and when I put him in there I thought, oh, well, why did I bother? For the simple reason is it's underneath you. You'll never see it really, but I've done it anyway. The guns I put on here are very, very weak. They bend very easily, and I've had to stick them into place because every time I moved them it popped the part out. So I've glued them in position where that if I have them facing forward like that, it's in the take-off position. But what I'm actually probably having, I'll have him to the one side like that, and have it on the ground doing the checks, because they actually got a video of what the gunner has to do when he gets in there. He has to cock all 4 weapons, he has to switch on the motors in a certain way round and make sure the turret moves and all this sort of thing. So, you know, he's got a long checklist to do, and when it's on the ground the guns are like this. So, oh look, I bent that again. Oh, come off it, you pain in the butt. This is what I'm saying about the guns, they're so fragile. Yeah, it's really nice. It's coming together, and I should have this all together tomorrow. And where is that now? What I did was also, I went on my computer, scanned this in, and actually, I don't know whether you can see it. What I usually do is I put the model on here. If I get the model here, as you can see, it's not to scale. So I put it there. I marked on here the ends of. I put the spinner on the prop and put the prop on here. Lined it up here with. Let me just see. What I do is I line it up here with the square, come in here, make sure it just touches there, mark the back position, mark the wing position on here, again here, put the wings up against here, bring this in, mark the position on here, and once I've got those two dimensions, it's very easy for me to scan this in, put it in me Photoshop or paint shop, that's what I've got, and I take a square so I know I'm touching this end here and here, these 2 points, bring it down so it's just touching these 2 points, copy it. Then I bring the square out so it's still touching these 2 points, till it's touching these 2 points, and then paste it into the section. What happens with that is then we get this. Right, this is the printout of it. Now I've done it with all 3 sections here, so I've got left and right side and top and bottom. Actually, if I come out a bit, you might see it better. Excuse me a second. There we go. Right, so I've got all 3 sections here, and if I put this on here, what you'll find, it actually comes out a little larger, which is exactly what I want, because it's a round fuselage or wings. It's got a curvature on it, and this being a slightly larger, it'll go over the curve, and it should be near enough right. And I could use these now. Let me get that. I can use these as templates, so I can spray on my camo pack. Okay, just thought I'll show you this again. What I do is put some Tamiya tape over the windscreen. Use a cocktail stick and rub it down into the corners of the bars, like this. I'll start on the second side here, so I know where I'm cutting. And as long as you've got a bar there, doesn't matter how small it is, you can still run your blade into the corner at about 45 degrees. If I can find it, there it is. I'll make sure you have a new blade on, and just run it along very slowly. You don't have to push hard. Push it with a new blade, and just go around the edges. Sometimes I'll have to go in a bit from that side and then in from this side again. It depends on where you are with the blade. When I'm pulling this way, I usually have to go from there and there. When I go from here to here, I don't usually have to do it. Very rarely do I have to actually do that. It just makes sure it gets cut right into the corners, you see. I'll do that bit. Yes, I did that bit. And that's the one I didn't do. No. There we go. That's it. That. No, I didn't get that quite cut through there, so I'll do another one along there, another one along there, and we should be able to. Nope. This is one of the rare occasions I'll have to go back the other way. It's the last corner bit. Lift it gently, it should come off. And there we have it. And there we have the top glazing beads. done. I've just got a whisper there. There we go, take that off. Right, now for the last ones. Right, little tip that I use for gluing in glazing is, where is it? Where is my skinny stick? Right, take the smooth side of a skinny stick, yeah, quite a smooth one, and what I'm going to glue this onto, which is the bottom end of these here, I'll give it a little bit of a sand down. Actually, I could sand the whole thing down here. It's all going to be painted, so it'll help the paint adhere to this piece here. It also helps the glue adhere to it as well. And I do the bottom of it, just a light, you don't need much, and we don't need that indone. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There's also one more bit of mask up, and I'm going to do, no, I can't do that yet. Hang on, let's see. No, can't do it yet. I'll have to do it afterwards when it's on. So I'm getting quite comfortable with this glazing material from Revell. Contact Clear, it's called. When I first used it, oh, it's horrible. But it may be because I've now had it a couple of years. It may be thicker now and it works better. But you don't want to buy something and leave it around for 2 years just to use it. As its name implies, it's contact. It's, you go both sides and let it go off for a bit, not long. Okay, it's been long enough, so just want to pop it in here. You've got a bit of wiggle room with this. It's not an instantly stick like the old like the old contact adhesives you get. You've got a little bit of wiggle room, so I would say you've got about a couple of minutes and it'll be fine. And there we have the canopy on there now.